Howdy ho, my peeps! I was contacted about 6 weeks ago by a company called SwissVita. I think SwissVita is how you pronounce it. They asked if I would be interested in reviewing some of their products and doing a video about them. And I said, well, absolutely sure, I'd love to. So, this is what I chose. It's the Micrite 3D All Use Skin Serum and the Micrite 3D All Use Anti-Spot Serum. Now, I use this, I've been using this for about, the skin serum for about 3.5 weeks now, and I'm continuing to use the anti-spot serum. I'm not going to review this now because I want to give it another, I don't know, month or two, because these anti-spot things take a while to work. So, to be fair to it, I should, wait, so I'm going to. But this one I'm definitely ready to review. So, if you know me, you know I'm kind of an egghead when it comes to ingredients. I always want to know what's in my, little tubes of magic and what it does exactly. So, I looked up and made notes on the ingredients in this package. And a lot of the ingredients in this serum is stuff that were you've probably seen in other serums you've used. There are a lot of emollients, humectants, lubricants. There's a lubricant that's using an artificial tears that's in this. There are some ingredients that are supposed to increase elasticity. There is an ingredient that is an adhesive and binder, this sort of thing. Lots and lots of ingredients, emollients and thickeners and things that are going to cause the cream to have its feel, its textural feel on your skin. It will, like with the sodium hyaluronate, I think that's how you pronounce it. That's a thickener. It reduces dryness and flakiness. It's something that's in a lot of these skin creams now. So there are a lot of those sorts of ingredients. I would call those inactive ingredients. I mean, they're not chemicals that are supposed to do something or make a change. The active ingredients in this skin serum are something called AC11 and B12 and then copper DNA. I did a lot of research on the copper DNA thing. I mean, there's research suggesting that it actually makes a difference in your skin and research that says it doesn't. So I'm not really going to speak to that. But I did want to speak to this this AC11 stuff. It is a derivative of a plant extract. Cat's claw, actually, is what it is. And it's an antioxidant, but it's also supposed to actually lengthen the life of cells before they lyse or they die. So it's, and again, there are studies saying that it does work and saying that it doesn't. I tend to not believe in magic bullets when it comes to skincare. There aren't a whole lot of things that have real solid evidence behind them saying that they make differences in your skin. One thing that we all know of is retin A. We know that makes a change in your skin, but when you stop using it, your skin will tend to revert back to the condition it was before you started using the retin A. So, having said all that, let me tell you what I think about this stuff. In fact, I'm going to apply some while I'm talking. Well, first of all, you can see that I have used almost everything in this tube. Now, normally this tube would only be halfway gone, or maybe less than that. I use it morning and night. The reason why I use so much so fast is because I'm not just using it on my face and neck. I'm also using it on my arms and the backs of my hands, because I notice a lot of dry skin and flakiness and just kind of, general wintertime discomfort on the backs of my arms and hands. So I'll show you how I use it. First, I just squeeze some out onto the back of my hand. This much will do. I could probably do my face, my neck, and my hands with half of that, but this is a good amount, so you can see what I'm doing. Then I'm just going to go ahead and dot this on while I talk. The thing I noticed about this stuff is how my skin seems to have enhanced elasticity, which surprised me. I didn't expect to feel, you know, an effect like that. I figured it would feel like any other moisturizer or serum. Feels good when you put it on, lasts for a while, and, you know, then kind of fades or whatever. This stuff actually seems to, it's almost like it feels like it sort of bonds with your skin, and it doesn't flake or it doesn't feel greasy. It just gives it like a, I don't know, just like a supple coating. I mean, it's hard to explain. I just love the way it feels. I love the way it feels when it goes on. It is, you know, kind of creamy. It has almost a silicone-y feel, but there isn't any silicone in it. So you put it on, it goes on creamy. Then as it dries, it begins to get a bit of a stickiness that you can feel. And doesn't feel bad, but it goes through kind of this sticky phase. Then it starts to dry down. I'm going to do my hands while it's drying down. It dries to like a velvety finish is the best way to explain it. It's smooth and dry. It is not sticky. It is not greasy. But it has, I mean, for lack of a better word, sort of a suede or velvet kind of texture that it leaves on your skin. I thought that was interesting. I've never used anything that leaves that kind of just a really nice, sort of a matte velvetyness. It really feels good, and I can really feel it happening on my arms now, because as I rub it in, it dries down real fast. So it leaves with a just a wonderful feeling. I mean, it just feels really good. As far as the fragrance is concerned, it doesn't seem to have any fragrance in it. There wasn't a fragrance in the, you know, in the ingredients list. But what it smells like is, it's a very clean, simple smell. It doesn't have any sort of weird overtone or undertone. It has kind of a clean smell. You can almost smell almost a little astringent-y kind of smell. When it dries, that smell is gone too, and to my nose, it's just completely scentless. So I use this in the morning, and I use it again at night. This is a product. Okay, so let's talk about changes in my skin. Honestly, I haven't seen any changes per se, like wrinkles go away or anything like that. However, I've noticed that since I've been using it daily, twice a day, just the texture of my skin looks and feels better. I'm not going to apply any makeup or foundation right now, but I will tell you that I use this as it's a serum, but it also kind of works as a primer for me, because I use that IT Cosmetics powder foundation, and I apply it with a beauty blender, and then I take a brush and I do the circular thing so that you don't get all the pores and stuff. And this stuff works beautifully as a primer. I mean, it takes that particular foundation really well. And my foundation doesn't seem to move around either. I mean, it seems to work as a primer, the way a primer is supposed to work. Kind of set your face, set your foundation. I definitely would buy more of this stuff. The price price of this, wow, I should have looked that up. I'm going to put this on pause and I'm going to look up the price and come right back. Okay, I just looked this up on the SwissVita website itself, which I will link in the down bar. This is $37.99. Now, this is 3.5 weeks use, but I used it face and neck, backs of my hands, and I probably overused it. I have a tendency to use more of something than I really need to. So I bet a lot of you guys could get a full 2 months out of this tube. So, so for, you know, what would that be? 15, 16, so about 18 bucks or so a month, for a serum that feels this good and really seems to just kind of prep up my skin for the day, just make it feel wonderful. I'd say that's a pretty darn good deal, truly. So I would definitely buy this. I probably will buy it. Now, as far as the anti-spot serum is concerned, this stuff is I'm going to put some on while we're talking. It's I think it's $29 or so. I'm going to look that up too. Yeah, $29.99 dark spot corrector. And the way I use this is I just find the places where I have a spot that I'm going to watch. The sides of my face, you know, from being in the car and the sun beating down, you start to get the age spots on the side of your face. And I've got some actinic keratoses here, kind of those thick sunspots. Then I also have a couple spots on my hand that I am using as test spots that that I'm going to watch over the course of the next, I don't know, 4 or 6 weeks, however long it's going to take for me to finish this test. I will come back with another video on that. So you have to be patient when you're using an anti-spot corrector because it can take a while for them to work. But we'll go over that at a later date. So, yeah, I'm going to give the SwissVita All Use Skin Serum a big thumbs up. I really, really like the way it feels. So, on that note, please visit the website, take a look at the products that they offer, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!